Hello everyone, it's the Batman Statue Collector, and on today's episode, I recently just purchased my very first Detolf from IKEA, and I thought maybe some of you would want to watch me put it together. So today is how to put together a Detolf. Alright, so the first thing you're going to notice is the IKEA Detolf does come in two boxes. The shorter box is box 1, and then the longer box is box 2. So let's go ahead and get these opened up and see what we have inside. So the first box looks to be the top and bottom of the shelving, also the glass itself, some of the plastic side pieces, and then of course all of the accessories and how to put it together. Alright, so that's basically box number 1. So yeah, this just happened. As I was sliding out one of the glass pieces, this is one of the small pieces, the shelving actually, slid off and broke into a billion pieces. So, as you open this thing, be very careful. This is what it looks like when you open the second box. It is the side shelves and also the metal bracing, and I'll have that set up here in a minute. But like I said, be very careful or this will happen to you. All right, so these are the metal pieces that I was talking about. Basically, they are just, again, metal supports, and they have screw here at the bottom as we put this together. I'm also finding a billion of those still, even after I've swept the entire floor. Again, just be really careful so you do not break it like I did. All right, so it looks like we're actually getting into some of the hardware here, and so I just wanted to kind of show you some of the detailed items that you are going to be using. And it looks like it comes with everything you need, so which is really nice. And so now let's start putting this puppy together. All right, so first thing is we're going to be using these pieces right here to screw this metal frame into the actual wood tops and bottoms. So we'll go ahead and do that right now, and I'll show you what that looks like. Basically, you just tighten those into the 4 holes, and you get something that looks just like that. Let's go to the next step. The next step, we're going to take these screws and we are going to take the bumper bases basically and screw them into these holes right here. That'll be the bottom, obviously. All right, so you basically just get something like that. They're all screwed in, and now we're ready to set this thing up. All right, so basically this is what it looks like, and the back panel of glass is going to be back here. Make sure it's the one with the IKEA sticker on it. So basically we put the back panel of glass in, and you slide these plastic corners all the way down to the bottom. It's not actually attached to the frame at this point. It's just in the groove at the bottom. And again, you just attach the plastic pieces on the sides, and let's see what the next step is. So here we now have the back piece and the side pieces all together. This is difficult. You're going to want to make sure you have 2 people doing this, just because otherwise the glass will fall over on the sides. I want to show you this piece here. It's basically an L piece, and that is what, let me see if I get it in focus for you. That's what holds the pieces together. And then I'm going to come back around and we're going to add the top piece, but again, definitely have somebody help you do this piece where you add the sides. So the actual brackets just fit up in the holes just like they did down below, and then all of the grooves, everything just kind of fits in perfectly. You have to take a minute and kind of, be patient, and then we're going to use the Allen wrench here to screw in all 4 corners on the top, and then we'll go from there. All right, so the top is on. It's much more sturdy at this point, which is great. Now we're going to start adding some of the hardware here, some magnets and some pieces. The first thing they say to do is take these little black stoppers, and we're going to put them right up here in these holes, just like this, and there's another one that's going to go right there. Correction, not right there. It actually goes down here on the bottom hole right there, and so basically this is going to hold the swivel of the door. All right, so this next piece is the door, and this thing is a lot heavier than the other glass pieces. But basically, there's some metal pieces here with some adhesive on the back. One is going to be here in this corner, and we're going to put another one there in that corner. I want to show you a close-up of this. So this is the straight edge, and then it rounds here. It does go right to the very edge of the glass. This piece is basically whenever you add the clamp to it, the rotating clamp, that protects the glass. So again, we're going to take one here, and we're going to put one there at the very far corner as well. So I've placed the door hinge itself directly over that metal plate, screwed it in. Don't do it too tight. You don't want to shatter the glass. But just screw those in right there. The one at the top, this one, we're actually going to put in the holes in the cabinet, which is right up there, and we're going to do it as we add the glass. So again, this is really helpful if you have somebody helping you put this together. All right, so we have that attached and then screwed in and tightened, again, just right on that bracket. And then as we close, we have a nice close, obviously. It looks like it's going to fit just perfect. Now we'll probably put some hardware on this side, and we'll go from there. All right, next up we have we have a metal piece, and then this adhesive with foam. Basically, the foam is going to go over the top like this, and then this piece is going to go right over it like that. So I'll put that together and show you what it looks like. All right, so this is what it looks like when you have it on the top here. Notice this little lip here, that does go on the outside. So whenever you close it, this is going to be your handle to pull it all open. You're going to do this, and you're going to do the exact same thing down below. This one doesn't, the one in the bottom doesn't have the little lip to it. But again, just real easy adhesive, and then you put the metal part. All right, next up are these. These are actually the magnets, and these are going to screw in to the hole right here, and then the hole down below as well. Okay, so both places. All right, so I was incorrect. These do not screw in, they just literally pop in. Just make sure that you have the magnet facing out on both. But again, just make sure you pop them in good. All of these are tightened, and so now as we close it, let's see if we have connection to the magnets, and we do. Top and bottom. So now we have a fully enclosed case. We're getting real close to being done here. Let's see what else we need to do. All right, next up are these clear rubber pieces. You can see that they have a slit in them. Basically what you're going to do is just put them over the bars. You're going to want to kind of separate them out. So like one there, and let's see, that one's a full one. Let me see. So just something kind of like this. These are going to protect the bars, so you just want them evenly spaced, and then that's what the glass is going to sit on. So I'm going to go ahead and finish those out, and then we'll go from there. All right, so last but not least, I have put the shelving in. Obviously, the third shelf that's supposed to go down there was broken. I have, however, seen a lot of people, they have put their PFs down in here, some of their taller PFs, so that's a possibility of what you could do, and I may go to the glass store and just have them cut me another shelf. But basically, this is the finished product here. Overall, I'm very impressed. I had hoped that the wood was a little bit darker to match my cabinets, but again, I think it'll be okay. The reason I got this is just to host some of my smaller pieces. It's going to have, the first piece that I could think of that's going to go in here is, of course, my tweeter head joker, but I'm hoping to fill it up with just some small pieces, maybe some black and whites, just some pieces that I've wanted to get, but I didn't really feel like they would show very well in the fact of my back cave with all these other pieces that I have that are just so big. But you know, maybe something like this could go in them. I'm not sure quite yet. Also, I know that the weight of the glass is an issue, so I am going to buy those pieces that can reinforce those. And if you're not familiar with that, I will probably be doing a tutorial when I get those in, just because I worry about the glass. I don't want them, I don't want it to break, or any more to break like the first one did. And so I want this thing to be very secure, so my statues are protected. So basically, that is the Detolf. I hope you have enjoyed this adventure with me. I hope it was informative and helps you if you have trouble putting yours together. It does come with some wall anchors and things like that. I'm not going to worry about that today. But basically, that's how you put together a Detolf. As always, I thank you so very much for watching. Please like this video. It helps people just like you find this content. Subscribe if you have not done so. If you're new to the channel, that means the world to me. And as always, comment down below. Let me know if you have a Detolf. Let me know what's in it. Let me know any tricks of the trade. Let me, especially lighting, because I have no idea how to light this thing. So please give me your tips and tricks as well. And if I find out anything, I'll pass it along to you guys as well. As always, again, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the Batcave.